Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler, and welcome to your Wednesday Wisdom with Spirit, where I will tune in through mediumship or channeling, see what the message is for you, and we will just roll with it. So, a couple things. We're like right at the precipice of the solstice. So for some people, depending where you are, the solstice energy may be starting already for you, depending when you're watching this as well too. But where I am, the solstice is officially tomorrow. That being said, though, we're feeling this energy of like the draw to the darkest, longest night. And I don't even mean that in a negative of like dun dun da. It's more like the deepest depths within us. And so you may find that today, for many of you, you are feeling very reflective, very like you're really going in deep. You're really just sitting with that. And again, for some of you, you may find you are already in the light, coming out the other side. And I want to say these messages are general, so take the pieces that resonate for you. Now, even in those kind of darkest depths can be the most beautiful thing. We can have these epiphanies in those moments of like, where you're right deepest at the bottom layer, and then you have this realization that sets you free, either in your mind, in your world, in your relationships, whatever that may be. As well, there can also be comfort in that darkness, because the darkness can be considered like the womb space, right? It's dark in the womb, but that's where creativity and life and rebirth is happening. So it can be a very beautiful thing. And I remember when I was in Maui last year, we went into these beautiful lava tubes into like the womb of the mother is what it felt like. And we turned our flashlights off, and it was warm in there too. And we turned our flashlights off, and it wasn't an eerie feeling of being in a dark cave or anything like that. It felt like a womb space of creativity, of being nurtured, of becoming anew. And so that's the energy right now that we're in. So that being said, I'm going to tune in to Spirit, see what's happening. And yeah, let's see where this goes. Hold on. Okay, this is coming from my council. So they are all kind of sitting around a table, bringing this. They're showing me a round table, and they're bringing this for all of you. And they're saying the time of reciprocity, or Spirit reciprocating the investment you've put forward in your time and your healing, is upon us. And so my question to them is like, yes, thank you. You've been saying things like that. What does that mean? And they're showing me almost like these slideshows right now. Do you remember those old, well, to me, they were old school slides where you had that round machine and it goes like clunk, 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 clunk every time and a new slide comes up. They're showing me that. And on each slide that moves through represents a phase or a fragment of your life, this lifetime. And they're saying what many of us don't realize is in the last 4 years, we have come up with, or we have healed, completed, reconfigured so many aspects within our own individual journey of this lifetime over these past 4 years that we've created such a beautiful, I want to say it's like a blank slate, but it's more like having reached the meadow after you've climbed the mountain. We've reached the meadow, and now we have open space. That's a better word, open space for what we need to move forward. We have the ability to see clearly because it's open space. We have the warmth of the sun to help us be really present. We have the beauty of the flowers and the greenery to help inspire us with the color of life. And then we have the hum of life through like the birds and the animals to kind of co-create with us. And this is what Spirit is bringing with this energy of the solstice tomorrow. So they're saying something that would be really useful today would be to sit in an energy of gratitude. And what are you grateful for from these 4 years until right now? So if we go back to what I was saying in the beginning, if you imagine yourself kind of in that womb space, or if you want to see it as like a cave or a lava tube underground, but it's warm. If you think and you go in there in a meditation and you think of everything that you're grateful for up until right now in this moment, and can even be grateful for things from this morning too, right? Like bring them all in and you sit in that gratitude of having accumulated this beautiful bounty or basket of your accomplishments, your moments of growth, your moments of release, your moments of humor, new friendships, who you are now, all of the ways in which you can see it, and you sit in that. And by sitting in that gives you so much more appreciation as you open into that beautiful meadow. You'll be able to see the beauty of the meadow versus just, well, now what? Because when we come into that energy and we're so busy and we're stressed and whatever, and we get to the meadow, we're like, well, what do we need to do in the meadow now, right? And Spirit's saying, instead, we want you to slow down and see everything that is available, like I explained, in that meadow for this new beginning. Okay, there's something else. Okay, and they're also saying that dream state will be critical. And then I just asked them, which way are you using critical? And they're saying revealing and interactive. So dream state tonight and the night of the solstice will be revealing and interactive. And they're saying the best thing we can do is set an intention or clear our energy. Maybe you put out some stones, maybe you smudge your space, whatever you can to make your dream state a place where you can actually get a lot from it versus a place where you kind of like end up in and then you have to whirl around with whatever comes. And the explanation they're showing me with that is, think of it like when you prepare yourself to go swimming, being in the water, jumping in the pool is fun, is invigorating, and you're doing it in a way in which you want to, versus when someone pushes you in a pool with your clothes on. That's not the same experience. Could be the exact same pool, not the same experience. So they're saying if you prepare your energy before going to bed, so that when you move into that dream state, that kind of moon energy, which is very watery, so I get why they're using the pool analogy, you can get the most out of it. So something to be said for the energy tonight. I find this really interesting, so I'm curious how that resonates for all of you. Gratitude, huge thing. Preparing and clearing your space, huge thing. And again, we are stepping into this beautiful meadow energy. So I'm excited to see what comes in the energy tomorrow. On the solstice. I also want to say tonight is Cosmic Consciousness Circle. So if you want to know a bit about the solstice and you also want to dive into some beautiful channeled messages as well as spirit insights for what's coming for 2024, you want to sign up at avalonspirit.com under Cosmic Consciousness Circle. And I will see you tonight. It starts at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So I hope to see you there. And I'll be back again tomorrow. And we'll see what's up. All right, everyone, have a beautiful rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow.